We've got mail.
I'm excited for these ones.
You got it?
Well, as you may have guessed, these are our new water tanks. We designed them and then sent them to a Dutch company to build for us. And they're all thermoplastic welded together, so they're super durable, super thick, super strong. We've got access hatches in here. They've got a baffle in the middle to keep the water from sloshing around. And then we've got a pickup tube that goes all the way down to the bottom to pick up water, to pump out. We've got an inlet and we've got a vent. And then back here, we've got two connectors to combine the tanks if we want. So we'll have a valve there. If one tank gets damaged for some reason, we can shut it off. We decided to build it into split tanks for that reason, so we have some redundancy. And also they're gonna be easier to install and put into place. So all total, we're back up to about 250, 260 liters of water, which is exactly how much we had before, which was fine. For the two of us, we could comfortably hang out for a week without making water. If we had guests on board, that turned down to like a day, depending on how much showers happened. So yeah, these are gonna be installed underneath our V-berth mattress. It's forward on the boat, but also the front of our boat's actually very light right now because we're not putting a whole lot of supplies and extra materials up there. So these are gonna get installed on like the very aft section of the V-berth, and that way all that water stays forward. So we need to figure out how to mount them, and we need to probably cut the hole in the top of the V-berth a little bit bigger so we can put these in. We left it kind of temporarily just a generic size until we figured this out. So yeah, we need to carry these inside and then figure out how we're gonna mount them. They look really good though. They did a really good job building these. Actually fits the companionway. Kind of assumed it would.
I assume it will. Huh. That would be a surprise if it didn't. Yeah, it'd be fine.
I feel like at some point I probably measured that because I feel like that's the kind of thing I would do. Yeah, it'll fit right. Oops.
You got it? All right, guys, so this is where the water tanks are going to be, right underneath our V-berth mattress. Originally, before this refit, they were in the saloon area. We had one underneath the nook and one underneath the settee. It was fine over there, but we've noticed too that if one was totally empty, the one side of the boat would slightly lean on one side and vice versa. So they can never really be perfectly balanced, right? Unless they're both at the exact same level. So with this new refit, we decided to bring the tanks forward into the V-berth and put them right where I am, because when we were sailing for the past 10 years, we had so much stuff stored in here. We had our spare sails, we had all the tools that we could use to rebuild an entire boat that we won't need to take with us anymore. And so all that weight is going to be replaced with the water tank weight. But before we can install them, we have to recut this hole to the proper size, make sure they fit, make sure our measurements and designs are perfect, and we'll install the water tanks. Okay. What's that?
Like the little Mario.
Basically I would be drowning because I'm in the water right now.
Nuh-uh.
If I'm in a water tank, I'm...
No, the water tanks are gonna be like here.
Oh. So the water tanks are gonna be in front of me still. So...
In front of you, but aft.
But aft of me. In front of me, but aft of the boat.
Because we're
No.
gonna like
Aft of
slide
me.
them in there and then slide them here so that they're installed, and then we'll still have some storage space there, hopefully.
Yeah.
So you'll
So
still
I
be
think
able to
we'll
be in
still
there.
have surprisingly, there's so much storage in
Mhm.
here. But a lot of the things that are gonna go in back, because water weighs a lot, most of the storage that we're gonna put back in here is gonna be light storage, probably some spare sails, but mostly like,
Backpacks, sleeping bags.
yeah, like personal long-term storage gear that we don't need to access every day. And yeah, backpacks, sleeping bags, winter stuff, fluffy, light, but bulky stuff. But all right, although like this is kind of a cool little spot.
You want to sleep in there instead?
Goodbye. Ugh. And then I can just. Alright guys, well before I get out of this super comfortable tiny space, I just want to say that it's funny how being in here reminds me of all the time that I've been stuck in my own head. And because just like being in tight corners and small spaces, our minds can sometimes leave us a little bit feeling trapped. And in the same way that in boat work, there's always the right tool for the job to make things a bit more manageable. Well, therapy is also a good tool when you feel a little bit claustrophobic emotionally, which is why I'm happy to talk about this week's paid partner for this video, BetterHelp. So if you don't know, BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that their entire vision is to make starting therapy easier. When you sign up, you fill up a questionnaire, and from there, BetterHelp matches you with one of their therapists. And within just a few days, you can chat with your therapist anywhere that is convenient to you, even if it's in a small, tiny space underneath the V-berth. And if you feel like your therapist is not the right fit, then it's so easy to switch at no additional cost. So if sometimes you feel a little bit stuck yourself and you feel like talking to someone could help, then definitely give BetterHelp a try. It's betterhelp.com/SailingUma, and you can save 10% off your first month. I'll leave the link in the description below. So on that note, let's get out of here. This is our
current water
is our water tank template half of it. Oh, this is not gonna.
You want to take it
So,
out of
like,
there?
We need to take it out anyway. But this is the problem right now. We can't take it out.
Yeah, we need to make it bigger.
So let's cut the hole. Alright, let's get to work.
This is going to be upside down now. That's fun. You just climbed out of the
That
ceiling.
flip.
Wait, hold on. There we
Oh
go.
no, I'm falling. Okay.
All right.
Enough
figure
of
this
this
out.
nonsense. Let's get to work.
Man, they did a good job. That is like within a millimeter. 40 is going to be too tight. Should probably do like whatever this dimension is. Do 45. We'll have a little bit of wiggle room. Do 45 by like 70. We don't need to make it like an exact fit. We could probably have the hole a little bit bigger, would be better. Yeah.
You ready to cut?
Do you guys know this trick? It's a really good, you can write pencil on your fingernails. It's a really good way to take notes for measurements, and then you can just erase them. Works great. Just measured the final opening, but we're gonna have like some oak trim around it, so I need to add basically the width of this piece of wood, 20 millimeters to each side. All right. That's the final cut. It's not bad. Smaller than I thought it was going to be. So, cutting this out might be best. to do with?
The table saw? Well, not table saw, but what do you call it?
I was thinking
Jigsaw?
jigsaw and then the router. Because I can't really feasibly get the track saw in here. So yeah, we'll just do a rough out with the jigsaw. And then do a final trim with the router. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We've got our hole.
Somebody made a mess in here. You turn the vacuum cleaner on. Well, the hole's bigger. I guess we should try to fit the tanks in here and see if they fit. I hope they fit. They better fit. There's a lot of measuring and cardboard templating and designing and yeah, I hope they fit. Okay, tip it up.
Okay. Here you go.
Right.
Moment of truth.
I need to not be in there.
Do you want help bringing it down too? Or?
I think oh, actually, I need to take that out so it has a handle. Oh, it's much better. Okay, so that part will definitely fit. Now the question is, the problem is that
Needs to
it's
rotate.
deeper back there than it is in here. So this needs to go like down there. Yeah. It's not gonna work. The problem is that the boat angles down and out that way. And so I'm relatively convinced that this tank will fit in its position, but because the boat kind of comes up,
This is the orientation it needs to be.
yeah. And it's,
Oh, so it needs to kind of like come in.
and it's not really a matter of if one tank fits, it's a matter of if we can get both tanks in here. So that's the part that I was worried about, because it's hard to sort of like measure. Worst case, we just cut out the whole thing and slide
Just
them in from
place
the
it
front,
directly.
but
Yeah.
I was hoping that these were going to be like back in there a little bit.
We could always like bring them in and then add something on top. Like
Yeah.
piece of
Like
plywood.
we could cut this back more and then kind of slide them in there, and then like screw
epoxy,
something.
yeah.
Well, not epoxy. We'd want to be able to take it back out again someday. So we'd screw something down on top that's not part of this access hatch, because this access hatch is going to be for like the storage that's theoretically in front of these tanks. Let's see if I'm not quite done thinking about Tetrising these in here yet. But
There you go.
it's a matter of when we can get the second one in here, though. That's going to be the harder part. All right, let's see if this even fits. Yeah. Yeah. That's going to fit perfectly. Oh, okay. So they'll fit here. It's just a matter of if we can get this. I don't think we're going to be able to get the second one in here with this current configuration, because this took up like the whole space. So that's less bueno than I wanted it to be.
so bad.
There's like no chance that this one's gonna fit in here with the other tank in there. But I wanna try anyway. Because if I don't, I'm gonna always wonder if it could have.
What if we went the other way, like the butt first?
I see what you're saying. Like, damn, these things are solid. You mean like this?
Yeah. And then. Oh, it does. Oh, I feel so slightly too.
It's not gonna work. It'll be the same as if we came in this way.
I mean.
No, but still, I don't think that would give us like the. Actually, it probably would.
Because once we just need this to clear that, and then you'll be able to rotate it at least vertically.
Too bad our hull doesn't bend anymore.
Just flex the whole
Bent
of
it
it.
down. Yeah. Even if we get it in that way, it's still, we're not gonna be able to get it up and turn it
Unless we cut.
without kicking the butt
Unless
in.
we cut all the way to the rim. Because then you have the clearance to, instead of cutting it back and cut it sideways. Are you gonna try again?
Let's try again.
Round 2.
With any luck, it'll fit. But it might take a lot of luck.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost there.
I just need to find the steps.
Yeah.
There you go.
Up. Up. All right, you're on it. Push. Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Is it better?
Yes. No, it just needs to slide back somehow.
Yeah. That can go backwards. Yeah. Oh, it's really fucking close though. Oh, why you gotta be like that, boy? That's much space. There's just no way. So I'm thinking is that we're gonna split this into like 2 sections and then split those 2 sections down the middle. So what we've cut out so far, plus the extra bit on this side, will be like our access to storage once the tanks are installed. So those will be like 2 lids split in the middle that can open or just be removable. But then we're gonna cut back into where the tanks are gonna be, so we can just slide the tanks basically straight down. Because the whole idea of like putting them in, it's just not gonna work. Our hull just curves too much for that to work, and the tanks fit perfectly. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna like angle it out. I think we're just gonna have like a small rectangle and a big rectangle, and then once everything's installed, we'll like take some strips of wood and build out like a frame underneath that goes this way, and then a frame that sits this way, and then some plywood panels that sort of fill in the gaps, which is actually good because that means that like we'll be able to just lift up the mattress a little bit, open up these 2 to check on, like if we need to check on the tanks for some reason, something's leaking, or we need to open up the access hatch, clean them out, whatever we need to do. I'm just debating, we might maybe put like a piece of plywood down there too to keep the tanks as part of the whole support structure for the tanks, maybe. Okay. think we have a plan. I need to cut one of these tracks in half. Today might be the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
Now they'll fit. They don't fit now. Cutting the whole boat open and putting them in from the bottom. All right.
All right.
Try this again. Go, gadget grip thing. All right. Got it. Now, this slid down.
Straight down. Ish. Straight down-ish.
With 20 mil on each side. So if it slid down straight like this, yeah, and then we can just slide it in place. Yeah, that would work.
Perfect.
Okay.
Next one?
Yeah.
That's the moment of truth. Will it fit? Got it?
Up. Okay, got it.
That makes it easier.
So this will be the same thing. Be like that. So we can put it like here. And then it'll fit.
And then slide back. I mean, it fits, that's for sure.
Slide back.
Hey, we made it.
And there's plenty of space to monkey these around a little bit. Because they're currently offset. Heck yeah. I need to figure out how to secure them. All right, well, now that we cut out
The entire V-berth.
entire V-berth, we know where the tanks are going to go. We know that they're going to fit. And so now I'm going to be framing out sort of the box that's going to go around the tanks to secure them, because 250 liters of water is 250 kilograms, and slamming in and out and up and down. And yeah, it needs to be really solid, because it's going to take a lot of abuse with the water slamming around inside of it. So we need to build a really secure way to keep the tanks from going side to side, front to back, up and down, and still make them potentially removable someday if we ever had to remove them for some reason. So we can't just permanently install them into the boat. So the sides and stuff, I'm going to be using some glue and screws and gluing the panels in. And then there'll be something up here in the front that kind of bolts it all together, but allows it to be removable someday. Here. Perfect. And now for my final trick. Cool.
Quick, quick, quick.
Nice. That's gonna be really strong when it's all glued together. All right, it's had a day to cure. We got a frame back here and the sides and whatnot, so all of the glue we put in and epoxy is good to go. So now we get to test fit them and see if they fit. They should fit. I think we have 1 centimeter of extra space. But these tanks have like a little bit of a bulge to them, so they'll fit this way for sure. It's just a matter of if we fit that way once the second tank is here. All right, can you go get the second one? Some, yeah.
Oop, oop. Okay, wait for it. Okay, I got it.
Come on, glove. Come on, glove. It's like an apple box. Like a glove.
Nice.
Like a mother glove.
That looks really good, actually.
Hells yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I'm happy now. Nice. I need a high five. Crisp high five.
It only took removing the entire rebirth.
Well, it was more like, I think in the back of my head I knew that that's what we were gonna have to do. I just didn't wanna. I was hoping it was gonna go in a little bit easier, but it's fine. That works now. I think next I'm gonna build a piece of plywood that's gonna go like here and just connect all the way across here to give this thing like even more stability because it's a little bit flexible still. But that way like this sort of water tank compartment will be separated from the storage compartment. We'll be able to like take the tanks in and out if we need to, and then I'll just need to build a bit of security to keep the tanks from falling forward, to keep them from going up, build a little bit of support on the bottom so that they have something nice to rest on. But the side to side and back is perfect. Go and check this out. I designed it so that like all of the ports are staggered because all of the hoses and plumbing, and so these are the 2 vents, those are the 2 intakes, that's the 2 pickups to pull water out, and they're all staggered so that all of the pipes will go over and they're all going to go through the head here and then into all of our distribution in there. Like there'll be a pipe there, and then there'll be like pipe there, and then there'll be like pipe there, you know? It's gonna be nice. Okay, put the first screw in, the top one. All right, send it. All right, that's good. Yep. Perfect. Okay. We also had a custom holding tank built so we could maximize the volume in the tiny little space we have available in the head. We're mounting it above the water line so we can use gravity to discharge it so we can minimize one extra pump. I think it's like 60 liters, so it's plenty big enough for the two of us. And we kept the plumbing really simple. It's got an inlet, an outlet, inspection, and a vent. That's it. We're keeping the plumbing for the holding system as simple as possible to minimize potential fail points. Did a bunch of measuring, and hopefully it's gonna work because now we can finish building out the rest of the cabinetry in the head so that this tank can fit in and out without having to like cut any cabinetry out. Now we can test fit this in the head, put it in place, and kind of build the rest of the cabinetry out around it. This also has a baffle inside to make sure our poop doesn't slosh around too much.
All right, guys, everything is nice and painted and pretty and clean. So it's time for the final dry fit for the tanks. Let's start with the head. Make sure it fits. That'd be funny.
Hopefully the paint doesn't take up too much space. It was kind of a tight fit, but it came out, so hopefully it goes
I don't
in.
know where I should put myself. Like, Okay. Alright. Go for it.
Go for it. Yum. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Go that way. Wait, yes it is. Goes this way. There we go.
Phew. Nice.
Go in there.
That looks good.
I have like a little strip of wood to secure it down here. We'll put a little strip of wood to secure it up there. And then once the chain plate's installed, we'll figure out how to secure this back corner so it doesn't like slide around. But mostly it's gravity, and so this piece of wood will keep it from sliding back and forth. But we need to secure it from kind of going back and forth that way too. Yeah, it fits.
It fits.
Cool. Cool.
So what's the next step for this this head?
I think we need to figure out that. But that's going to be super cool, and we're not going to talk about that yet. Oh, I just need to put the door on too. We need to like trim this back and finish cutting out the final size for the door. We need to do that before we can paint. And also where you're standing, we need to put the middle of the closet in as well.
I'm gonna be divided. This
Yeah.
is gonna be the black
that
side.
here.
This is gonna be the white side.
We'll
This will be
go over
Kika's.
this way.
This will be
Gonna be a
Kika's
little
closet.
more this
It's
way.
gonna be.
Literally, a little more this way.
Really?
Yeah, like that.
You're gonna have that just that much space.
Only that much.
So this is my side, obviously. This is this side because this is the white sleeve and it's smaller. And
Racist.
all right, let's fit.
That's how we're gonna measure the closet.
It's like.
Wait, hold on. Wait, go back again. Okay, it's gonna be right about there. All right. Now we know how big the closet needs to be.
Exactly. All right, let's fit in the water tanks. And then, yeah, the V-berth is basically done after the water tanks, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
See if they fit.
I guess I go in first.
Let's do this. Oops.
This is why we're doing it before we paint. Probably be easier if we put the floor in, huh?
Yeah. Got it? Nice.
Okay, next one.
One down. Oops. Oops. Oops.
I really feel like this should be the thing that gets filmed.
Did I make it? Nope.
You're not even close.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Here we go. Jesus. Moment of truth.
It's not gonna fit yet. Hold it like here. You need to get this one like up and out of the way. Okay. Now it should fit. Not quite yet. There we go.
It's a tight fit.
We gotta go want it to be.
Hells yeah. It's like not level. No.
It's because we're still gonna need to add like some sort of bolt
Ooh.
or something here that like secures them from falling forward.
Mm-hmm.
But we can sort that out after. This looks great.
It's good.
Nice. Yep. Nice. Cool. We'll do like, we'll split this into three. We'll have like two covers that are kind of like permanent, probably screwed in, and we'll have a middle cover right here that we can take out and easily access to see and to check the covers and the connections and all that stuff. But yeah, I like it. They're really like secure in there. We just need to prevent them from sliding forward, but that'll be something we figure out once the painting is done. Heck yeah. High five.
Cheers.
They don't blow my